What separates those who live as mere spectators of reality from those who shape it with surgical precision? Why do some seem to operate at a level above the rest of humanity, manifesting wealth, power, and influence with an ease that defies logic? The answer lies not in luck, chance, or innate talent. It is in hidden knowledge, in the esoteric keys that have been carefully guarded and passed down only to the few who reach the top of secret hierarchies. Within the highest initiatory circles, there is a teaching that has never been revealed to the public directly. A code that allows one to manipulate the invisible gears of reality, bending the perception of time, space, and even destiny. This is not superstition, nor is it cheap magic. It is the practical application of universal laws that govern everything around us. The masters of the occult have always known that reality is not fixed. What you call the physical world is merely a reflection of your vibrational field and your mental programming. Everything you see, touch, and experience is a projection of your consciousness, and those who understand this principle can interact with this matrix deliberately. The 33rd degree Freemasons not only understand this principle, they master it. This elite of hidden knowledge does not merely observe reality. They structure it, redesign it, and program it according to their own interests. Have you ever wondered why certain symbols are spread across temples, cathedrals, parliaments, and corporations? Why does the elite use specific rituals and words to manifest power? None of this is coincidence. The world is governed by symbols, rituals, and frequencies that operate beyond the limited vision of the common man. But here is the true secret. This knowledge is not the exclusive property of the elites. It can be accessed, decoded, and applied by anyone who has the courage to see beyond the veil of illusion. Today, we will enter forbidden territory, unveiling the practices, codes, and principles that allow one to manipulate the very structure of existence. Prepare yourself, for once you understand what will be revealed here, your perception of reality will never be the same. Welcome to Occultum Veritas. The first thing you need to understand is that reality is not fixed. It is not immutable, rigid, or predetermined, as most people believe. On the contrary, reality is a malleable flow of energy that responds directly to consciousness. This means that everything you perceive around you, your life, your circumstances, your challenges, and even time and space, is continuously shaped by your own internal vibration. This is not just a philosophical or spiritual idea. It is a fundamental truth that the greatest esoteric orders have always protected with extreme secrecy. The 33rd degree Freemasons do not see the world as a collection of random and disconnected events. They understand that everything operates within a great vibrational code, and that by adjusting their own frequency, they can manipulate the invisible gears that determine the manifestation of reality. Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest geniuses in history, once said, "If you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." This statement, which may seem abstract to some, is actually the master key to shaping reality. When you understand that everything in the universe is energy in motion, and that this energy responds to specific frequencies, you realize that your mind is not just a passive receiver. It is a transmitter that emits signals that determine what you attract into your life. But here is the big question. Most people live trapped within a reality they did not choose. They believe that their lives are the result of chance, luck, fate, or uncontrollable external forces. They have been conditioned since birth to accept that the material world is solid, immutable, and that their experiences are merely consequences of factors beyond their control. This illusion is the perfect trap, as it prevents them from realizing that they have always had the power to shape their lives according to their own vibration. The holders of hidden knowledge, on the other hand, not only understand this truth, they use it to create and direct the world according to their own interests. The esoteric elites, including the highest degree Freemasons, study deeply the laws of mentalism, vibration, and correspondence to learn how to influence not only their own individual realities, but also the collective perception of humanity. They know that symbols, words, rituals, and archetypes are powerful tools that can program the subconscious mind of millions of people at once. And this is exactly how collective reality is controlled. Narratives are implanted, belief systems are established, and vibrational patterns are directed so that the masses think, feel, and react predictably. While most people merely react to the world around them, without understanding that they are within a carefully manipulated game, the initiated use this knowledge to write the rules and decide the directions of the board. But here is what no one wants you to know. This same knowledge can be used to free you. If you learn to manipulate your own frequency, to consciously change your thought patterns, and to direct your energy with clear intention, then the very structure of reality will begin to bend before you. Everything that seems impossible to the ordinary mind becomes accessible when you understand how to reprogram the matrix of existence in your favor. Ancient esoteric teachings assert that the universe works like a mirror, reflecting back everything you emit. If your mind is filled with limitations, fear, and scarcity, that will be the reality you experience. But if you know how to raise your vibration, control your mental state, and align your emotions with what you wish to create, then everything around you will begin to reconfigure to fit your new frequency. And this is exactly what the higher degree Freemasons master with precision. They do not wait for reality to change in order to feel different. They change internally first. And as a result, reality adjusts to that new vibration. This is the difference between those who live as creators and those who live as mere pieces within the game. Now, the question that remains is, are you ready to step out of the illusion and take control of your own reality? Now that you understand that reality is moldable and programmable, the question arises, how is this hidden code used to manipulate consciousness on a large scale? The answer lies in the power of symbols and archetypes, the oldest and most effective tools of mental and spiritual engineering. Since the dawn of civilization, those who hold esoteric knowledge have understood that the human mind responds to stimuli that go far beyond words. Symbols and archetypes speak directly to the subconscious, activating deep patterns of perception and behavior without the rational mind even being aware. This means that the reality you consider normal may be silently programmed through hidden symbols spread across temples, monuments, corporate brands, and even in popular culture. The 33rd degree Freemasons understand that symbols are not just images. They are portals of meaning, transmitters of energy, and vibrational codes that directly influence human behavior. They use these symbols not only to convey messages, but to shape mindsets and define the narrative of what is perceived as reality by large masses of people. Let's take an obvious example. The pyramid with the all-seeing eye, present on the $1 bill. This symbol is not there by chance. It represents the hierarchy of hidden power, where a few at the top hold the knowledge, while the base of the pyramid, the population, remains in ignorance. The eye within the triangle symbolizes the vision of those who understand how reality works, those who observe, manipulate, and command, while the rest of the world remains unconscious, unaware that they are within a carefully planned game. But this is just the surface. The real power of symbols lies in how they are absorbed by the subconscious. The unconscious mind operates through associations and patterns. When you see a symbol repeatedly, even without paying conscious attention, your mind begins to absorb its energetic meaning. This explains why certain images and structures are present in all major corporations, in the architecture of ancient and modern cities, and even in cinematic productions. Everything is designed to guide collective perception in a certain direction. And this principle applies not only to external control, it can be used for your own transformation. If symbols and archetypes can program millions of minds without them realizing it, imagine what happens when you start using them consciously to reprogram your own mind and your reality. High-level occultists know that each archetype represents a powerful energetic pattern. The warrior, the magician, the wise one, the king. Each of these archetypes carries specific qualities that can be awakened within you. That's why secret societies work with specific symbols to activate certain states of consciousness in their members. It's not superstition, it's neuroscience applied to spirituality. Now pause for a moment and think, how many symbols are around you right now? How many have you absorbed without even realizing it? If you are not aware of this, someone else is deciding for you how your mind will be programmed. The elite do not need to force you into anything. All they need is for you to passively accept the stimuli presented to you every day. All it takes is for you to see certain symbols, hear certain words, watch certain content that silently shapes your perception of what is possible and impossible, about who you are and what your role is in this game. But here's what differentiates the initiated from the profane. The initiated choose which symbols they will integrate into their minds, which archetypes they will activate, and which realities they wish to manifest. And now, knowing this, the only question that remains is, will you continue to be an unconscious spectator, or will you take control and start using this knowledge to shape your own reality? Now that you understand the power of symbols and archetypes in programming the mind, let's delve into an even deeper level, the manipulation of energy and vibrational frequencies. Everything in the universe vibrates. This is not just an esoteric belief, it is a scientific fact. Quantum physics has already proven that even what we consider solid matter is, ultimately, condensed energy vibrating at different frequencies. What the hidden elite knows, and what most ignore, is that these frequencies can be manipulated. The 33rd degree Freemasons and other esoteric orders master this hidden science of vibration. They know that the energy you emit determines what you experience. This means that before any event occurs in the physical world, it has already been created at a vibrational level. And here is the big question: who controls your vibration, controls your reality? Now think, how are the masses kept at a low frequency? Through fear, distraction, and constant exposure to negative stimuli that induce states of anxiety, depression, and helplessness. This is the real war, a vibrational war, and those who do not understand this game are manipulated by it. The elite do not need to physically imprison people. They are kept trapped within low-vibration emotional and mental states, which automatically limit their perception and ability to manifest new realities. If you are vibrating at the frequency of fear, you attract circumstances that reinforce that fear. If you are constantly in doubt, your reality reflects that indecision. If your mind is saturated with negativity, your energy creates a vibrational field that keeps you stuck in a repetitive cycle. And the most powerful of all, this can be reversed. What the great initiates do, and what you can learn to do, is take control of your own vibration. This is done in various ways. Occultists use specific breathing techniques to alter their frequency and access elevated states of consciousness. Breathing consciously, deeply, and rhythmically reorganizes your internal energy and allows you to tune into new realities. Certain mantras, sounds, and vocalizations directly alter the energetic structure of the body and mind. Freemasons, Kabbalists, and yogis have always known that sound has a profound impact on the vibrational frequency of human beings. If reality is a mirror of your vibrational state, then changing your perception of yourself and the world changes how energy responds to you. That is why the great masters of the occult insist on mental reprogramming, because the mind is the first level of control over energy. Emotion is a vibrational intensifier. Everything you feel intensely creates waves of energy that shape what you manifest. Knowing how to direct emotions like gratitude, enthusiasm, and confidence is a little taught secret because it gives immense power to those who master it. Now, stop and reflect. Who has been controlling your vibration until now? Are you reacting to what you see in the world, or are you deciding the frequency at which you want to operate? Because that is the true secret. When you change your vibration, the world has no choice but to reorganize around you. And this is the hidden science that esoteric elites master and apply every day. The game has always been happening, but now you have the key to enter it consciously. Now, we come to the true foundation of everything, the Hermetic principle of mentalism. This is the fundamental law that initiates learn in the highest degrees of esoteric orders and that 33rd degree Freemasons study in depth. The principle of mentalism states that the all is mind, the universe is mental. This means that everything that exists, all the things you see, touch, and experience are ultimately creations of the mind. But here is the point that separates those who master this knowledge from those who merely live within the illusion. It is not just the collective mind that creates reality. Your individual mind does as well. The hidden elite knows that the mind is the origin of everything. And if reality is mental, then any change at the level of the mind inevitably alters the external world. Events, circumstances, and even the laws that govern your life exist only because they have been sustained by a mental model. Now think, who is defining this mental model for you? From the moment you are born, your mind is conditioned to believe in certain rules, to accept certain limitations, and to function within pre-established parameters. This conditioning does not happen by chance. It is carefully orchestrated to keep you within a thought range that prevents you from perceiving the truth. You have always had the power to shape your reality. High-degree Freemasons understand this principle and use it deliberately. They know that thoughts are not just vague ideas, they are vibrational waves that structure the energetic field of reality. He who masters his mind masters his life. He who does not control his thoughts will be controlled by the thoughts imposed upon him. And here is the true secret. If you want to transform your reality, you must first transform your mind. But transforming the mind does not just mean thinking positively or repeating empty affirmations. It requires a true process of mental reprogramming. The hidden elite uses this technique to manifest wealth, power, and influence, and the same technique can be used to free you from the illusion. Here are 3 practices used by initiates to apply the principle of mentalism in real life. The first rule is simple. Never let a random thought govern your mind. At every moment, your mind is emitting frequencies that shape your reality. If you do not control these thoughts, your life will be a reflection of chaos and mental confusion. Great initiates train themselves to constantly observe their own minds, ensuring that only thoughts aligned with their intention are fed. Beliefs are not just opinions. They are vibrational commands that you send to the universe. Everything you deeply believe will be reflected back to you in the form of events, people, and circumstances. High-degree Freemasons know this and use repetition to install beliefs that favor them. You can do the same by consciously choosing which beliefs you want to install in your mind. The hidden elite does not just think about what they want. They project these images forcefully within their mental field until they become reality. They understand that the mind does not differentiate between what is real and what is intensely imagined. Visualizing what you desire as if it were already real is one of the most powerful secrets of manifestation because it creates a vibrational field that attracts corresponding circumstances. Now the final question: will you continue to allow your mind to be programmed by external forces, or will you take command of your own destiny? Because here is the truth that has always been hidden. The greatest power in the universe has always been within you. But it can only be activated the moment you consciously decide to take it on. Reality has no choice. It is a direct reflection of what exists within your mind. So the only question that remains is, what reality are you programming for yourself right now? If the universe is mental and reality responds to the frequency of your mind, then there is an essential element that acts as a catalyst for this manifestation: the word. The initiates of the highest occult orders, including the 33rd degree Freemasons, know that words are not just random sounds. They are vibrational commands that shape the fabric of reality. Everything you say, whether to yourself or to the world, is sending out energy waves that directly influence your life. What the masters of the occult understand, and what has been systematically hidden from humanity, is that the spoken word is one of the most powerful tools of creation. It is no coincidence that in virtually all spiritual traditions, the universe is described as having been created by the Word. In Genesis, it is written, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." This is not just a metaphor. The Word, the spoken word with intention, is the bridge between the invisible world of ideas and the material world of manifestations. Occultists use the word in a surgical manner. They know that everything you verbalize creates vibrational patterns that program your subconscious and alter the structure of your reality. Now, stop and think. What words have you been repeating daily? Most people destroy their own reality without realizing it because they have been conditioned to speak and think in negative patterns. Phrases like, "I never have luck," "I am unlucky," "this never works out for me," are powerful commands that the subconscious accepts without question. The subconscious does not distinguish between joking and truth. It simply executes what is repeated with emotion. The 33rd degree Freemasons and other initiates use specific techniques to manipulate the subconscious through the word. Here are 3 secrets of this practice: targeted affirmations. Affirmations are words or phrases repeated with intention to program the subconscious mind. But the hidden elite know that simply repeating any phrase is not enough. The word must be charged with emotion and certainty. The secret lies not only in the repetition, but in the feeling that accompanies each affirmation. Words of power and hidden mantras. In the esoteric tradition, certain words carry specific frequencies that alter the vibration of the mind and body. Sounds like OM, AUM, and secret mantras used in initiatory societies create resonances that activate energy centers within the human being. These words have been kept hidden because when used correctly, they can unlock elevated states of consciousness and transform negative subconscious patterns. Silence as a tool of manifestation. The true initiate does not waste words. They understand that talking too much and verbalizing worries only reinforces unwanted patterns. Strategic silence is one of the most powerful secrets of the occult. By speaking less and focusing only on what they wish to create, the initiate directs their energy toward what truly matters. Now think, are your words creating the reality you desire, or are they reinforcing a mental prison programmed by others? If you want to take control of your reality, start with what you say. Choose your words, like an alchemist chooses their ingredients, with precision, intention, and wisdom. Because the truth they never wanted you to know is simple. The universe is always listening. And what you pronounce with power, sooner or later, becomes real. Now that you understand the power of the verb and how it directly influences the matrix of reality, we need to go even deeper. How exactly do the esoteric elites apply this knowledge to manipulate the world and manifest what they desire? What differentiates the great initiates from the masses is that they do not let reality happen by chance. They shape it with absolute intention. While most people live reacting to what happens around them, the holders of hidden knowledge strategically create what they wish to experience. And for this, they follow a code of manifestation that has been taught in the most closed circles of occultism. This code is based on 3 fundamental pillars. 1. Absolute clarity of intention. Most people do not know what they really want. They desire vague things, more money, more success, more happiness, but without specificity. The problem is that the universe responds precisely to the vibrations you emit. If your intention is not clear, your reality will not be either. High-degree Freemasons learn to define their intentions surgically. They do not just wish for success, they program their minds to see every detail of what they want to manifest, feeling as if it is already happening. This is not just positive thinking, it is vibrational engineering. 2. Ritualization of energy. The initiates know that energy needs direction, and to amplify manifestation, they use rituals. But understand, ritual does not mean superstition or theatrical magic. It means aligning body, mind, and emotion with a specific purpose. This can be done through intense visualizations, mentally creating the experience before it manifests in the physical world, symbolic movements, gestures and postures that activate the subconscious, use of specific sigils and symbols, geometric shapes and archetypes that carry directed energy for a purpose. That is why temples, corporate logos, and even government buildings are filled with hidden symbols, because these images amplify the manifestation of the intention behind them. 3. Dissolution of doubts and contradictions. Here is what almost no one realizes. The real reason why most people's manifestations fail is not the lack of desire, it is the presence of doubt. The hidden elite knows that the mind needs to be 100% aligned with the goal for it to manifest. If you say you want something, but deep down doubt that it is possible, your vibration contradicts itself, and reality reflects that uncertainty. They eliminate this through constant mental and verbal repetition of what they desire, until the subconscious accepts it as truth. Absolute emotional alignment, feeling the certainty of the manifestation as if it were already real. Detachment from the final outcome, trusting that the process is already underway without the need for obsessive control. What separates the initiates from the masses is that they do not wait for reality to change to then feel that they have won. They change internally first, and reality adjusts to that new frequency. This is the true secret. Manifestation does not happen when something external changes. It happens when your internal vibration aligns with what you desire. And the hidden elite masters this science because they know that the universe does not respond to what you want. It responds to who you are. So now you have two options. Continue playing by the rules that have been imposed on you, or take control and start consciously manipulating your own reality. The choice has always been yours. Now you understand what the initiated have always known. Reality is not fixed, but rather an energetic field shaped by consciousness. Everything around you, every event, every circumstance, every outcome in your life is just a reflection of your internal vibration. The 33rd degree Freemasons, the occult elites, and the great magicians of history do not live by reacting to the world. They create reality from the inside out. The question that remains is, what will you do with this information? You can continue living on autopilot, accepting the reality imposed on you, believing that everything happens by chance. Or you can start now to apply this knowledge, reprogram your mind, and direct your energy to become the master of your own destiny. Behind the scenes of this world, there are those who manipulate the invisible gears of existence, bending reality to their favor. But this has never been exclusive knowledge. The only difference between those who govern reality and those who are governed by it is the level of consciousness and the application of that knowledge. Now that you know this, I want to know, what was the most impactful part of this video for you? Leave your comment below, because I want to hear your perspective on this. And more importantly, don't stop here. What you have seen so far is just a piece of a much larger puzzle. If you really want to understand how all of this connects and learn how to apply these principles in your daily life, keep watching the next video. There, you will find more pieces that will help you see reality in a way that few people can. If you've made it this far, it means you're ready to go further. So keep going. This is just the beginning.